Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's AJ. Please excuse my voice. I'm still getting over my cold or what have you. So please excuse that. And if I have to take a break to take a sip of water, please excuse that as well. Um, Today I'm going to be speaking on 5 of the many people that I use as personal mentors or, motivators. Um, I have a long list of people, so this is not an exclusive list. It's not just these 5 people, but these are 5 of some of the most influential people that, I turn to for motivation, or, I look forward to hearing. I look up their speeches and I listen to those. I'll read their materials as far as books. And, I just generally seek these people out instead of just, letting, something hit me on a timeline or letting their material find me. I find their material and their, information. So let's get started. So the first one is Lisa Nichols. So she is a motivational speaker. She's an author and she's an accomplished Black woman. Okay, an accomplished Black woman who beat all the odds set against her. And I really find her story inspiring, and she is just a ball of light, and I resonate with her. She tells about all the odds against her and how people spoke down on her, said she wasn't going to accomplish much, and it's just such a story that's like so captivating, and you're like, how did you even get through that? And she did it with such grace. And she tells some ways how she saved money and would like mail a check to herself and just send it to the bank, and then like all that money added up, and she had to look out for her and her son, like, in that plight of a strong Black woman and the plight of a mother. It just resonates with me so well. And she speaks with such grace, and you can it's something about her aura and the way that she speaks that stands out to me. So I really like Lisa Nichols. She is wonderful. She also speaks on a lot of things about abundance and attracting and manifesting things into your life, the law of attraction. One book / movie that I really recommend that everybody go see, well, not go see because it's on Netflix, or go get, or listen to it on an audiobook maybe. I don't know if it's on Audible or not, but check it out. The Secret. We all hear a lot about this law of attraction and everything, and a lot of people blow it off because it's like, okay, like, you can manifest anything. It sounds like magic. Like, magic doesn't exist. But like, I really want you to sit up here and look into it, because it's not just magic or hoping and wishing that you have something. Yes, there's work that has to be put behind it, of course, work and consistency and persistency. But this law of attraction and I want to say manufacturing, manifesting things into your life is like, it's the realest, truest thing that you can do. And I'm telling you from experience, it works. It works. That's why my business name is AJ Steps of Alchemy. Like, and look up alchemy. It's turning everyday metals, common metals, into gold. And to, translate that into life, you turn your everyday happenings or your trials and tribulations into gold, into opportunities, into things that, would do better for you and make you a better person. So that's why I named my business AJ Steps of Alchemy. And that's why I believe in the law of attraction and manifesting things and abundance and all of that nature. And Lisa Nichols knows a lot about that. So check her out. Just listen to one of her speeches. She's amazing, and has some great advice. So Lisa Nichols is number 1. Number 2 on my list, Zig Ziglar. I love his nickname. That's his nickname, by the way. But I don't know his real name. I know it begins, his first and last name begin with H, if I'm not mistaken. But Zig Ziglar is what he goes by. And he is like one of the grandfathers of motivational speaking. He passed in, I believe, 2012. But this man like motivated most of the motivational speakers today. Like, Zig Ziglar is like, he's like an old school, like, he's an OG motivational speaker, and he is known about stuff for a long time, and I love listening to his speeches. He's also an author, and he was a salesman, and he turned himself into an author, a best-selling author, and a motivational speaker. But I really love listening to him because he has such a lighthearted spirit, and he inspires without having to be so harsh and bow in your face. Like, but the lessons are very clear, and what he has to say is very clear. Zig Ziglar is like the sweet grandpa, or the uncle that you just look up to and love hearing stories from, and who will tell you life stories and just lessons that you dropping gems everywhere that you would appreciate and wouldn't realize it until later on in life. And you'd be like, wow, uncle is dropping jewels. Like, that's Zig Ziglar. So I would highly recommend listening to his speeches. Just look one up, and he has many. So yes, definitely look him up. Zig Ziglar, number 2. Number 3, Grant Cardone. I'm gonna be doing a video on some of the books that changed my life, and one of those books was The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. And this man, he's funny to me. Like, he's one of the in-your-face people. Like, he will tell it how it is. He will not sugarcoat it. And if you get his book, listen to it on Audible, because he narrates it himself. And oh my goodness, he is hilarious. Like, he has no problem expressing any thought of his, seriously. But he's a renowned salesman. He has one of the top sales training systems and companies in the world. So I actually want to go to him for my sales training, but I got to get my paper up a little more. But Grant Cardone is definitely one of the people you want to go to as far as selling. Another book that I really liked of his is The Sales Bible. Or not The Sales, oh Jesus, no, I'm sorry. That's a whole total different author. Stella Be Sold. Clearly I read a lot of sales books and whatnot. So Stella Be Sold, Grant Cardone, and The 10X Rule, Grant Cardone. The 10X Rule is basically like, take massive action. Just do that ish. Like, and he'll tell you, and he won't say ish. But yeah, Grant Cardone, he's great. If you want to know anything about selling anything in any economy, any product that you believe in personally, because you have to be personally invested in the product that you're selling. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to sell it at all. But he speaks more on that in his books. And The Art of Persuasion, and it's not manipulation. There's no malice behind any of it. He tells you straight up and down how to do it, and he lays out all the rules, and he tells you just how to get it done. And and his classes are more in depth in his training series and stuff. He's also he's a speaker worldwide, so he does events and whatnot. And I'm trying to get to one of his events, because man, I gotta go. Period. So I'm not gonna put the T at the end of period. I'm not doing that. But yeah, Grant Cardone, that man is highly successful, and I highly recommend getting his books, or at least the audibles, and listening to him speak. Follow him on Instagram. He's hilarious on Instagram, and his wife, he's married, and him and his wife have a great relationship. They're hilarious. And, they have their back and forth banter, but he's a really sweet and faithful, and, he gives relationship advice, and then, little tidbits here and there. And then, he has a great life, and he just wants to share the information and, help people out. So Grant Cardone was number 3. Number 4, Sarah Jakes Roberts. Now, she is new on my radar. I don't know how I missed her. I didn't know. Okay, so me personally, excuse me while I readjust. Me personally, I listen to a little bit of TD Jakes, but not really a lot. And that's just the way it's been. But I did not know he had a daughter. And, hearing her life story about how she got pregnant as a teenager. I think she said she was 13 or 14, something of that, around that age. Oh my goodness. Like, and you know, hearing how she grew up in the church and they were judgmental, and I can only imagine you're Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter, like, and you're a teenager having a baby. You're a baby having a baby. Like, that has to be her, and her learning how to accept herself and being in, you know, bad relationships with, you know, all types of domestic abuse and emotional abuse, and, you know, her trying to, you know, find out who she was again and find herself and get that confidence and that strength. And man, she just like, I was listening to her speak in the car, and oh my goodness, like I was tearing up my dang on self, because like the power in her words, the way she expresses herself and speaks, in the intonation in her voice, oh my goodness. Like, you can tell when I found out she was TD Jakes' daughter, I was like, oh, okay. Because nobody can deny the fact that that man is a great speaker, and she is just as exceptional. Like, she is amazing, and I love her story. And, you know, she says a lot of real, true things that I can relate to personally. And so I would definitely recommend seeing her. I'm so upset because, like I said, she's new on my radar. I just found out about her like 2 months ago. And so after I heard a few of her speeches, well, one of her speeches, I started looking, and I went down a rabbit hole of finding all her speeches and, you know, her sessions and whatnot, because I think she's a preacher as well. So, you know, I'm looking at, you know, all her sermons and whatnot, and I'm like, shoot, found out she was on a tour. I think she's still on the tour, actually. And she was on her way to Detroit, and it was at Second Ebenezer, and I tried to get them tickets. I clicked on that website that said sold out. I said, no. And those of you who are my Facebook friends, probably you might have or might have not seen the status that I made. Like, listen, I am trying to get the tickets to the Women's Evolve tour. Like, please. That was Sarah Jakes Roberts that I was trying to see. That's why I wanted those tickets. I went on all the reselling sites. I went on every site that I hashtagged Women's Evolve on Twitter to see if anybody was like giving up tickets in Detroit. Like, it was bad. It was bad, but I missed it, and I'm so sad that I missed it. But I'm gonna catch her the next go round. I wanted to go to the one in Chicago, but I wouldn't have been able to make it, especially with my daughter. I wanted to go, you know, just me, and not with an 18-month-old, and that'll distract me from the message being told. And a road trip to Chicago, I know it's like 4.5 hours or whatever, but by myself with a baby, not now. No. So, but Sarah Jakes Roberts, she's number 4. Check her out. Last one, number 5, Evan Carmichael. So this guy is the YouTube phenomenon. Like, he has so much useful information on his website, on his channel, his YouTube channel, and I'll put the link to his channel in the description box below. But this guy has a plethora of motivating information. Like, he has a lot of top 10 rules for people that, you know, he's the one who put me on the Sarah Jakes Roberts. Like, I wouldn't have ever known about her if I wouldn't have listened to one of his top 10 lists. And he makes videos every single day. And he just split his one channel into, I think, like 7 different channels. And he has like a Mentor Me. He has Morning Espresso. That's my favorite one, Morning Espresso, because I like to, he has this little catchy thing song. I wake up every morning, espresso keep me going. That's like, I love his channel, like channels now that he split it. But I would suggest going to follow them all, because he has everybody. And he, like a while ago, I think he had a Black Excellence series. That was excellent. He has, you know, he's put me up on, you know, people of power that I never even heard of, that was never on my radar, but ended up resonating with me a lot. So, and benefited me a lot. And so I'm actually, my boyfriend and I are going, he's on tour. His one word is believe, and he has the Believe Nation. That's his brand. So, and he tells everybody, you know, he helps you not only, you know, think introspectively about your life, but he helps you, you know, build for the future and find your one word that you believe in, that you will not compromise on, and to just drive hard on it. Every one of his videos, he makes you work. He'll pause the video before he gives you the bonus features towards the end, and then he will ask you questions and ask you to do an exercise, and then you continue listening to the motivation. So it's interactive, and you know, when you're more interactive with things instead of just listening, you learn better, and you know, you take that lesson with you. So he has really helped me out on a lot, and especially on a fly when I'm in a car, because I barely listen to music in a car anymore. I use that for learning. I listen to audiobooks or YouTube videos like Evan Carmichael's. Seriously, I got to keep my mind on in tip top shape. And music, I don't like half the music that's out now anyway. So I just listen to old school music for real, and maybe like some Her or LMA or something like that. But that's about it. And Beyonce, of course. But yeah, that's about it. So I would definitely recommend checking out Evan Carmichael's YouTube page. And I will let you guys know he's going to be here in Detroit on April 4th. So at the Hilton Garden Inn downtown. So I would suggest, if you click on his page and you like his videos, get a ticket if they're not sold out, because it's gonna be a great time, and it's gonna be really informative. And he's gonna tell about, you know, starting businesses and startups, and he's gonna give his tidbit of information, and you know, and you could possibly get one-on-one mentoring if you speak to him and you're willing to put that work in. So yeah, and I would love one-on-one mentoring with him. So those are my top 5 people. Again, number 1, Lisa Nichols. Number 2, Zig Ziglar. Number 3, Grant Cardone. Number 4, Sarah Jakes Roberts. And number 5, Evan Carmichael. These people have made such a huge difference in my life and made me better already in this short amount of time. Especially Sarah Jakes Roberts. I was really blown away by her story, and the way she speaks. It's just so captivating and so moving. But each one of these people have done their due diligence of motivating me and getting me together and getting my mind right. So I'm passing this knowledge on to you, and hopefully they'll do the same for you, to where, you know, you're really making a difference. So that is my video for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you want to see this turn into a series, such as, you know, every week or every other week I do 5 more people that motivated me or that I use as mentors, because like I said, I have a long list of people. Put the comment down below, and you know, I will start a series out of this. Or you know, if you have any more video ideas, put a comment down below. If you know of any of these people already and they've made a difference in your life, put your testimony down below. I would love to hear that, and how these people helped you in your life and your endeavors and your mindset and your heart. So definitely leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Have a great week, and see you tomorrow.